Here we go. 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 Game is about to start. A crucial game for the Buccaneers. Needless to say, you lose, you're out. You win, you keep your season alive in extra. It's basically playoff time starting this game. Quinn Ewers will be the quarterback for the Dolphins in this game. Um, we'll see how it goes. All right, kick is away, and it is being taken into the end zone. Touchback. That seems to be the strategy for the kickoff team for the Buccaneers. They don't even bother with anything else. Any return, probably going to be bad news. So, okay. All right, here we go. Dolphins will be starting at their own 35-yard line. That means the Buccaneers will be getting the second half kickoff. Ewers in shotgun. And it is a fake handoff being chased out to his right. He dumps it off. He is tackled there. Looks like that is Hassan Reddick with the tackle. So Reddick is playing today. Shout out to everyone who's watching. All right, fake handoff. It's a screen again this time, and he bounces away for a first down, and he stays on his feet, rolling down into Tampa Bay territory. Tackling is absolutely abysmal. There is a flag on the play. That was, let's see, Washington with the screen. Eeyore seems to be backing up, so that looks like it might be on the Dolphins. It was on the Dolphins. Thankfully, bailed out there. They will be repeating second down. That was a really bad tackling job by the Buccaneers. So, second and 16 now with 14-13 left in the first quarter. Hopefully, the Bucs will fare a bit better on this time around. Ewers takes the snap. He fakes the screen this time. He's being blitzed. It's another screen this time to Achan, who goes down after a gain about 1 yard, tackled by Hassan Reddick. Gain about 1, third and 15 coming up. Welcome to everyone who is watching. Thank you for being here. Needless to say, like we've said before, must-win game for the Buccaneers. Every game is must-win. I mean, they've lost so many games. Okay, Bucs kick off into the end zone because they don't trust their kickoff coverage. You know, I completely agree. Tom Bofus Pow. I completely agree. All right, ball's back at their own 29-yard line. Ewers takes the snap. They're rushing 4 guys, and he's dumping it downfield. Tipped away by Antoine Winfield. Pass intended for Washington. Fourth and 16. The Dolphins will be punting away. Really good defense there, or in the backfield. Logan Hall with not much pressure. He was the closest one to Ewers, but that was into double coverage. Tyke Smith wanted the interception, but Antoine didn't risk it, and he batted it away. Antoine's smiling on the listen. We got a 3 and out, guys. We'll take it. And the punt is away. Is being returned currently by Johnson, who tries to make some guys miss. He's running backwards. He's trying to reverse field past the 20, past the 25, 30. So he did actually make it work. The punter knocks Johnson out of bounds. He's getting a lot of hyped up stuff from his teammates. That's pretty funny. Whenever a punter does something like that, it is pretty cool, I must admit. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, everyone. We are trying to make our way to 3,100 right now. 9 more subscribers would do it. As you can see with the ticker below. And if you want to comment, feel free. All right, here we go. Baker under center at the 32-yard line. Bucky in the backfield, and it is a fake handoff. He rolls out to his left. Cade Otton wide open, and the ball's almost punched out. Gain of about 8 or 9 yards there. Second down. I was worried. I thought that was going to be punched out. So Tristan Wirfs will be out with a toe injury. Chukuma is filling in at left tackle for this game. So we got all our receivers, we got all our running backs, but O-line is pretty banged up. We're missing our 2 starting guards and Wirfs. So 2 of our starters on the offensive line remain. That'd be Barton and Gadecki. 2nd and 2 coming up. Baker under center. He takes the snap. It is a handoff to Bucky Irving, who finds some space and goes down after a gain of like 8 to 9 yards. So far, so good. Might have been Chubb on the tackle there. Let's go Bucs. Absolutely, Marco Jordan. Let's go Bucs. As long as the playoffs are in sight, I'm not going to give that up. I want to win the division, whether we get blown out in the first round or not. I just want more Bucs football. I want to watch more games with Mike Evans and more games with Lavonte David. I don't think that's very selfish. All right, 1st and 10. Baker takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He throws over the middle. It's tipped up and incomplete. Pass intended for Mike Evans, but a really good pass defense there by the Dolphins. That's Douglas on coverage. Designed definitely for Mike. It was a quick pass, but oh, it's a screen pass to McMillan, who bounces for about 8 to 9 yards, and there's a little extra shoving there, but no flags. 3rd and short coming up. Can Grizzard dial up a play that gets the Buccaneers moving on 3rd and short, or just any short yardage situation? 11 minutes left in the first quarter. Baker in shotgun, they run up to the line. He takes the snap. It is a handoff to Bucky Irving, and he is stopped before the first down marker. They are in Dolphins territory. I would call this a go for it type of situation. Personally, we will see what happens though. All right, they are going for it. 4th and 1 on the Dolphins' 44-yard line. It's Sean Tucker in the backfield, and it's just a handoff right up the middle, and he barely gets it. I really just, these are the most uninspired 4th down play calls. It works that time, but I can still criticize the play call. That was, not great. Especially when you have a banged up offensive line. You're really, banking on these backup offensive linemen doing their job, and it barely worked, but I don't know. Not a huge fan of that play call. When is the Buccaneers draft 2026? Draft is typically end of April every year. We don't know what position will be in the draft just yet. Baker's looking to throw. He fakes the handoff, and he throws it back to Bucky on the screen. He almost makes a guy miss. He's tackled out of bounds after a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. So Buccaneers are driving, thankfully. Can they get a score on their first drive? I just want to see some explosive plays. Obviously, you don't want to force it downfield, but, 2nd and 5 coming up at the Dolphins 38. Or 37, sorry. Baker under center. He's calling an audible right now. It is Tez Johnson, Godwin, and Egbuka in receiver, and it is a handoff to Bucky again, but he's tackled in the backfield for a loss about 3 or 4 yards. I don't know why we're not passing the ball. I don't know why. This reads to me as like, listen, you have a gold mine of receivers, and yet you're running it up the middle when you have three of your offensive linemen out. This is really just poor play calling once again from Josh Gazard and really disappointing. I don't know what happened to this guy. All right, back now at the 39-yard lines, 3rd and 7. Rashad White is the back. Baker takes a snap, looking to throw. They're sending a blitz. Baker is trying to find someone, and it's a sliding catch by McMillan. That's a first down. Not the best throw from Baker. Very low. McMillan had to slide to get it when he was wide open. Poof. McMillan does not seem to care. Go Bucs from, yeah. All right, here we go. Baker looking to throw. He's still looking to throw. He's being tackled and he's sacked. He needs to get that ball out of his hands. Whatever it is, the play designs, the routes that they're dialing up is really, really stupid. Baker's not seeing anyone. Either, throw it away or whatever, but that's just, he had time, man. So that's a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. Baker, once again, panicking in the pocket and just needs to make a decision. You have a backup left tackle in, backup guards. Okay, loss of 3 is what they're calling it. Bradley Chubb there with the sack. So now back at the 24-yard line, getting close to the 7-minute marker in the first quarter. Baker takes the snap. They're rushing 4. He throws it over the middle, and that is another, that's like almost identical sliding catch from Jalen McMillan. And it's close to a first down marker. I think it's a little bit short. It'll be probably 3rd and 1. Great job. That's becoming like McMillan's signature catch is when he slides down like on his butt and scoops it out of the air. So don't worry, guys. Bucs are going to win the next 2 games, and we'll get in the playoffs. You heard it here first. All right, James. I like the optimism. Oh, they're calling it a first down. Okay, that's interesting. That did not look like a first down on the TV. We'll take it. It's on the 11-yard line. That is a toss to Sean Tucker, who has some blocking. He's trying his best to... Oh, he's still up. And then it goes down around the 5-yard line. A long, methodical drive so far. Can they finish it in the end zone? Hoping that they can. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Go Bucs. Absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to make it to 3,100 subscribers. We are 9 away. And if you comment, you'll be right down there, and I will, respond to everyone that I can. All right, 2nd and 4 is what they're calling it. Getting close on 5.5 minutes left in the first. Baker takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's being rushed up the middle. He throws to the sideline, and it was intended for Sean Tucker, but it's incomplete. Really kind of bizarre throw there. Baker, once again, just looking incredibly uncomfortable in the pocket. When he has a decent amount of time, it's a little confusing that these plays need to be more, I don't know, fast or quick. It doesn't feel like Grizzard is playing to the strengths of his receivers. The TV hasn't even shown Grizzard on, calling any plays yet. I don't know what's going on with that. 3rd and 4, would hate to stall here. We're at the 5-yard line. Mike Evans down below. McMillan and Godwin up top, including Kate Otten. He takes the snap. He's looking up top. He throws. It's caught by Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with the touchdown. Thank goodness we ended that heck of a drive with a touchdown. Big time stuff there from the Buccaneers. You don't want to call it a had-to-have-it drive, but, man. Everybody hit the like button. Appreciate what he's doing, keeping us informed about Buccaneers fans. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Doing my best here, and I love doing these streams with everybody else. I love just talking to you guys. 7-0 Bucs. I'm just waiting for the extra point right now, and it is up, and it is good. So you are correct. That is 7-0. All right, good stuff there. That's how we want to start. You get a 3-0 on the Dolphins, and then Buccaneers get the ball and drive right down the field for a touchdown. There was a few scary moments there, including some bad play calls from Josh Lazard, 4th and 1, a spooky moment there, but they managed to make it work. They managed to make it work. I feel like it's kind of dark in here. I need to make the light a little bit better. Uh, I'm in a hotel room right now because of the holidays, but I still want to do these live streams. Yeah, we got a touchdown. Marco says, "Go Bucks." That's from Mike Chapman. Thank you guys. Go Bucks. Absolutely. I'm gonna, like I said before, during the drive, I'm gonna keep wanting to watch the Buccaneers win and get to the playoffs because I want as many extra games with Lavonte David and Mike Evans as possible. So, what's the point of watching your team if you don't want them to win? That's we want to keep the winning culture here, winning against the Dolphins today, and hopefully the Seahawks can beat the Panthers, and then it'll just come down to next week for the playoffs. Obviously, first things first is winning today, but a lot of it is still in our grasp. Is Jason Pierre-Paul playing today? Marco says. That I believe he was elevated. I saw he was elevated in the morning. I'll have to check when they're on defense next if they've put him in yet, but I did see that he was elevated for the game. I said all we need to do is take care of business. I agree 1,000%. First things first is winning our game. Are the Panthers playing right now, or are they playing at the 4 o'clock? I think they're at the 4 o'clock slot. Let's see here. Oh no, they are playing right now. They are playing right now. So that is interesting. We're at a commercial break right now after the Buccaneers touchdown. Baker threw a touchdown on 3rd and 4 at the 5-yard line to Chris Godwin. Anyone who is playing Godwin and is in their fantasy championship, good for you. Or Baker, or whatever works best. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. It means a bunch. I love doing these live streams for the Buccaneers. I still want to make the playoffs. I want to do a live stream for the playoffs, man. That'd be awesome. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the other scores. Okay, we're finally coming back from the game. 14 play drives, 68 yards, 7.5 minutes, so a whole half of a quarter. Baker's pretty fired up there. I'm gonna be paying attention to that Seahawks Panthers game pretty closely. Keep me updated, guys, in the chat for that Seahawks Panthers game. Obviously means a lot to us. All right. McLaughlin kicks the ball off. And it goes into the end zone. It is a touchback. Dolphins will be starting at the 35-yard line. Let's see if we can force another 3. Let's see if we can force a turnover. I'm still waiting to see. I think the Jets are 2 games away from. I think they have the longest streak right now in a season of not getting an interception. I want them to go a whole season without an interception. That's just hilarious. So, here we go. Second drive for the Dolphins coming up. This is being played in Miami, by the way. At the 35-yard line, Ewers in shotgun. Washington in motion. Takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. It's an end around to Waddle. Has some space and some blockers. He's dancing around, and that is going to be a gain of about 7 yards. Good play design from the Dolphins there. Waddle a little banged up, but seems to be okay, walking off on his own accord. Good stop by Bucs defense on that first possession. I agree, Tom. That was a really good. There was that one play that was called back by the holding call, where he was dodging all kinds of Buccaneers and the tackling was really bad. But besides that, yeah, it was a good stop. So 2nd and 3 coming up here. About 4:45 left in the first. And it is a fake handoff. He's rolling out to his right. He's being chased. He's throwing it really, really deep to Washington. It's incomplete. No flags. 3rd and 3 coming up. He had space to run there, but I guess he didn't want to. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Everyone who's watching, it means a ton. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Or if you want to comment, I will respond to all the comments that I can. So. I just realized the background of this hotel is Miami colored. But this is not a Miami channel. This is a Bucs channel. 3rd and 3 coming up with 4:37 left in the first. Oh, false start from the Dolphins. All right, all right. Seattle looks like it's still 0-0 in Seattle, Carolina. Um, oh boy. Come on, Bucks, play defense. I agree. 3rd and 8. This is what we need. The big penalty, false start, made it a 3rd and longer. So Ewers takes the snap. He's being rushed. He throws it down the sideline, wide open. Who's going to walk into the end zone? To Weeze Jr. Wide open. That's a brutal, brutal breakage in defense. Oh my gosh, how does that happen? Just a complete breakage in coverage on Jamel Dean and Tyke Smith, and oh, that's a hard thing to see. Defense blows it on second possession. Yeah, I saw wide open about 70 yards. That hurts. It is tied 7-7. Can't let that stuff happen, man. This defense, brutal. Whew, some things never change. I agree, Tom. That is, it's just been the story of this season. Some things never change. That is a massive bummer, guys. Whew, well, kind of back to 0-0, you could say. Welcome to everyone who's watching. Thank you so much for being here. This is Buccaneers Digest. I am Sebastian, if you can see right down there. And feel free to comment down below. I will respond and all that good stuff. Listen, a lot of game left to be played. I don't want to, get too down on everything. We're at a commercial break right now after that big touchdown from the Dolphins. From Ewers to Weeze Jr., 2 players that probably not many people know about. But yeah, it was down the sideline. I have to say it was a good throw, but he was wide open. Some kind of just coverage breakdown. They're not even showing Todd Bowles in his reaction to the play. My guess is very monotone, as he always is. So, bummer. How are we feeling? I missed the defense of the late 90s. That's Jared Davis. I agree. That feels so long ago at this point. I mean, like the Buccaneers, if we can get a shred of that kind of defensive play, like here's the thing. If you have a mediocre offense and an elite defense, you can win a Super Bowl. But if it's the other way around, and if you like an elite offense and a mediocre defense, I still think it's a lot harder to win a Super Bowl. Um, and so the Bucs, first things first, go after Max Crosby. That's I'm gonna be pounding the table about that all season long. I've pounded the table about that before this season, and now they're not even letting Crosby play for the Raiders the last 2 games because they want to tank for the number 1 pick. Crosby doesn't want to be part of a losing culture, and he needs to be here. We need a pass rush, man. Look what happens when you're giving these rookies just ample time. It's too easy. Dean bit on a play there when he should not have, and that's just a really. Antoine almost did his punch out thing at the end there to make him fumble it into the end zone, but he was just a step or 2 late. Oh boy. Oh well. Parrish is also looking a little disappointed on the sideline. I guess that was our kick his way. And he's being returned from the 1-yard line past the 20 up to about the 31-yard line. There is a flag. It looks like it's on the Buccaneers, so that will be coming back. Yeah, it's holding on the return team, so that will be on the Buccaneers. Faith got to have. Wait, hold on. Is that the rookie quarterback for the Dolphins? Yes, Tom, it is. Ewers was selected late. He came out of Texas. Faith got Faith 3-1-2-1 Tampa Bay final score. Oh, 31-21. Okay. They gave up on this season. We're not even playing playoff caliber football anymore. We look deflated, and Diaby is trash. Yeah, Jerry, I don't know if I would call Diaby trash, but I also it's just kind of like he's just not enough. He's not a starting. He's more of a rotational edge rusher. Edge rushing drafting has not been our thing. Go Bucks from Ethan, absolutely. Rookie quarterbacks always have career games against the Bucks. That's Tom. Yep, yep. All right, and that is a handoff to Bucky. Gets to about the 20 or 21 yards, 21-yard line. I'm sorry. Oh boy, Patriots are already up 14-0 on the Jets. I mean, that doesn't really affect the Buccaneers though. Sorry, I'm also like looking over at the Panthers Seahawks game. So still 0-0 over there. Second and 6 coming up for the Bucs. This is their second drive. They're on their own 21. We need a big play if we can get one. Baker takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. It is a screen to Bucky Irving. He's trying to make some guys miss, but he's tackled from behind for no gain. Really uninspired play call so far. Need us to do a little bit more. Like, can we just do like an RPO or something? Mike, you got to get Mike involved, man. You have a Hall of Fame receiver, and it feels like they're not even. Egbuka also completely absent. It feels like Grizzard just doesn't know how to use these guys anymore. It's a really bizarre fall off for this offense. So here we go. 3rd and 5 coming up with about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Baker calling out something. Rachaad White to his right in shotgun. Trips up top. Kate Otton below. Oh, he takes the snap, looking to throw. He's a rushing 4. He's throwing down the sideline. It is Mike Evans with the catch, and he stays up somehow and goes out of bounds. And Mike's like doing like a dude. Yeah, you should be throwing to me. Uh, yeah. Wow. It was good. That was a good play design there. And of course, you throw it to Mike Evans, and he's gonna catch it. That's just when in doubt, throw it to Mike Evans. He went really up there. Holy smokes. And I'm surprised he stayed up. He used one of the Dolphins players on the ground to push off and still like after he caught the ball to stay on his feet. That was pretty cool. Okay, ball is now at the Bucs own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Baker under center takes the snap. He fakes the handoff to Rachaad. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it back to Rachaad, who dances around a little bit, but gets about 7 or 6 yards. There is a flag. We'll see what that ends up being. Illegal contact on the defense, so that will be an automatic 1st down for the Buccaneers. Grizzard isn't the one. Jared, yeah, I agree. It's unfortunate. The first half of this season, I thought he was. Considering what we were doing with backup offensive linemen and Egbuka really is like our only wide receiver available to us. Uh, and yet our offense is like worse when we have the best receiver room in the league. Can you imagine like what like a Shanahan or a Andy Reid would do with this receiving room? Anyway, okay, 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers, and this is a handoff to Rachaad White, who gets about 3 yards. Following his blockers there. 2nd down coming up. All right, so Seattle now leads 3-0 over the Panthers. Would like them to maybe take a bit more of a commanding lead, but we'll see. Tua on the sideline as the 3rd-string backup, which is just crazy. They don't even want him as the 2nd-string. Seems like the tenure with the Dolphins and Tua is over there. We'll see what happens to him in the offseason. Okay, Baker alone in shotgun. Mike Evans up top. Takes the snap. They're rushing 4 guys. Good protection. It is Kate Otton with the catch and goes down just short of the 1st down. Maybe 3rd and 2 or a long 1. Clint Kubiak is the guy I want. I agree, Jared. I think Kubiak has done a great job in Seattle. with Sam Darnold. Not that I think that Baker needs a ton of development, but he needs the right offensive play caller, and he can truly be special. So we just got to get back to the Baker that we had with Liam Cohen. And I think Kubiak would be a really good choice. But we'd also have to get a really good defensive coordinator. Oh, almost got someone to jump. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Okay. Try to get him to jump. They're on the 50-yard line. Uh, End of the first quarter there. So, Jerry, what team are you talking about? What is this? Hello, I am new here. I'm trying to get a Bucs game, and this is awesome. I'm at work. I have someone reading the picture to me. Thank you so much for joining us, Scotty. This is a channel that we just started this season, and we've been, steadily building over time. We love doing live streams for the Buccaneers. I've been going to a lot of the home games, but right now I'm on vacation with the family, so I'm doing the live stream right now out of the hotel. But it's fun. Who's going to win prediction wise from the official YBKJO? I would say Bucs probably win a close one. 23-17 is my final score prediction. Buccaneers, that is. Jerry Washington, let's get these likes, Bucs family. Thank you so much, Jerry. Bucs win by 10. That's what Scotty says. I'd love a 2-possession win. I would love a 2-possession win. It just feels like we're not even capable of that right now. Let me change the quarter real quick. Second. All right. So, but yeah, I mean, the offenses look decent so far in this game. It's just like, can our defense hold up? If we get Kubiak as our head coach, and again, I want to preface, good offensive coordinators don't necessarily make great head coaches. Look at Josh McDaniels, one of the best offensive coordinators in the game, is an awful head coach. But then again, Ben Johnson was an amazing offensive coordinator, and he looks to be an amazing head coach for the Bears because he's completely transformed that franchise. They just won the NFC North last night because of the Packers loss. So it's really, in the interview process, do you trust the man, the leader, and not just the play calling? So Liam Cohen, I guess, he's another example. Great play caller and great head coach. Let's see. Nice, brother. I appreciate this, man. I was born and raised in Tampa, went to Tampa Catholic, and played baseball. I love this. Thank you so much, Scotty. That means the world. Just any appreciation. I appreciate you being here and watching and joining this. I want to read and just, interact with all the other Bucs fans. We deserve, communities online where we can watch games together when we're not able to be at the stadium. So anyway, we're at a commercial break right now because it's in between quarters. But when we come out of the break, it will be 3rd and 2 for the Bucs at the 50-yard line. Okay. So, weirdly enough, everything's still in front of us. We just got to win today and next week, which is kind of crazy. All right, Baker in shotgun. He throws to Bucky and is being tackled, and it's behind the line. An amazing, amazing tackle by the Dolphins. Open field tackle, tackling Bucky Irving. It's going to be 4th and 2 for no gain, and my guess is they'll be punting. So, the short yard. Oh, they're going to go for it. Baker under center, trying to get guys to jump. Okay. It looks like they're trying to get guys to jump. Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're going to call a timeout or take the delay of game and kick they took the delay of game. They're going to punt. That's an unfortunate. Listen, man, short yardage. So, okay. So, question. I am starting to see the problems with Lovey and the Bears used to scream about. Are we talking? Well, because we had Lovey Smith as a coach, I think in the early 2010s. I remember I was so excited back then because I was like, oh, a coach who's been to the Super Bowl, like, that's awesome. And then he was not very good for us, to say the least. But yeah, no, just, you want a defensive coach to be able to work with what he's got, despite, I think that there's a talent deficiency on defense right now, and it's clearly showing up right now. I don't even think schematically Bowles is really that bad of a defensive coordinator. or defensive coach. Okay, fair catch of the punt is at their own 13-yard line. That's where the Dolphins will start their third drive. Um, it's unfortunate that the Bucs there were not able to convert on that 3rd and 2. Grizzard, when it's a short yard situation, has no idea what to do, and it's really annoying. But yeah, with all the receivers we have, we still can't make 2 yards. That's what Tom says. I agree. We throw to Mike just once, and he completes a really good catch, a really good ball, and it's like, oh, let's just not use him again. Let's not use Emeka Ibuka, the guy that we got in the first round and was an offensive rookie of the year runaway in the first half of the season, and now we don't even use him anymore. Uh, it's maddening. It's absolutely maddening. It feels like Grizzard does not know how to draw up passing plays. Like all of this are like dump offs to the flats, screens, or just runs up the middle. It's really uninspired play calling. It's not even about like I don't need creative wildcats or anything like that. I just need to use our receivers. Why have this elite of a receiving core if you're not going to use them? So correct me. We are losing game defensively, not offensively, and this is supposed to be his side of the ball. Lovey Smith was a defensive coach, and just because you mentioned the Bears, um, and that was also just like somewhere where it's like, listen, I think good man, good coach overall, but and it's the same thing I feel about Todd Bowles. I think he's a good man and a good defensive coordinator, but if he doesn't have the personnel, he trusts his guys to make plays as if they were elite players when they're not. And that's a problem. That's a huge problem. You can't just assume your guys are going to make plays when they're maybe not capable of doing like these incredible feats, like the blitz at the end of the first half of the Panthers game, unforgivable in my opinion. And Todd was like, "Oh well, it would have worked if Dean covered his guy." I'm like, dude, but he on one-on-ones, he's not that good. We've turned into a very boring offense. I mean, it's not like we're not at the levels of Byron Leftwich yet, but yeah, this is definitely closer to like the Dave Canales, probably a little worse than Dave Canales' offense. So yeah, the only two teams still in the hunt are the Panthers and the Bucs. Still 3-0 in terms of the Seattle and Carolina game. So looking like Grizzard was just picking from Cohen's playbook to look so good on third downs. Maybe, yeah. All right, Ears and Pistol. It is a toss to Achan, who finds a hole and goes down after a gain of about 6 yards, maybe 7. Yep, 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Can the Buccaneers defense get another stop? Does it aggravate you just the slightest that the Jags are playing like they are? Like we could have had him, and I know that that's looking at a crystal ball, and that's not fair. But man, could you imagine? Oh, I can imagine. I think all Bucs fans I can imagine. Uh, but it doesn't help to think of what could have been because that has already passed us. We can't do anything about that anymore. Okay, it's a toss again. Bad tackle by Tyke Smith, but it's a first down to their own 31-yard line. Uh, it's weird. Bucky Irving doesn't seem nearly as elusive as he did last year, and like Achan there is able to dodge guys pretty easily. Our offense with him right now, man, it hurts. I know. I mean, we saw what it looked like. Baker had over 40 touchdown passes last year. I mean, yeah, if Liam Cohen had these four receivers, it would be disgusting. All right, ball at the 31, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. And it is a pitch to the left this time, and he has blockers, gets about 8 yards. Bucs defense is on their heels. They cannot get enough penetration. Okay, they're calling it 2nd and 1, so gain of 9. No, but yeah, Scotty, I completely agree. It would be amazing if Liam was our coach right now. But, when you win your division 4 years in a row, you're not going to fire the head coach. And We didn't know at the time that Liam would be a great head coach. Worse is out, right? That's going to hurt Bucky's runs. I agree. Yeah, no, it will. Jakuma's not playing too badly right now, though. Okay, he's throwing it over the middle, and he's caught. They're into Buccaneers territory down to about the 36-yard line. Um, Way too much time for Ewers just be able to stand still, no pressure. Dennis got in there late to try and cause some pressure, but he threw basically to a wide open tight end. Too easy. I think that was Dolchich. Yeah, with the catch. Yikes. Is next year's draft in defense look good enough to trade assets for picks in the offseason? I think so. I think you draft later in the draft for a linebacker and go get Max Crosby. Okay, throw over the middle again. It's tipped away by Jamel Dean. Pass intended for Darren Waller. Second and 10 coming up. 11:08 remaining in the half. Is JPP playing? Oh, he was elevated. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to look for him. I don't think I've been seeing him out there. But I will let you know. I think right now the Bucs, in terms of their priorities for what they need to get, is an elite pass rusher in a trade and drafting a linebacker. Those are definitely things that need to happen. Drafting multiple linebackers because Lavonte might retire. All right, and this is a handoff here, and he gets through in the wide open space. He's being chased down by Antoine Winfield. He is tackled inside the 5-yard line. Really just disgusting defensive play by the Buccaneers. No physicality. They're getting bullied at the line of scrimmage. Um, these holes are wide open, and the tackling is horrendous. Bucs can't stop the run, while Max Crosby on the Bucs would instantly buy a new jersey or the pass. I mean it's a pipe dream, but there's connections there. They took our assistant GM to be their GM in Vegas, so there's a connection there with Spytech, and Brady is one of their owners, so obviously Jason Licht knows both of them. All right, this is a oh! That was a really bizarre play. So Ewers did a fake handoff and tried to do a shovel pass. It hit off of Diaby's shoulder because he actually got instant pressure, and then Ewers catches the ball back and gets sacked. So catches his own pass, I guess. I think he might have been worried that it would be a fumble if he dropped it, but it goes down as a sack. It was intended for a Dolchich shovel pass play. Thankfully, it was blown up. A late round corner would be nice. That's from Jared. I mean, yeah. We did invest a second and third rounder this past draft on 2 corners. Well, he fakes the screen there, and it's another screen, and Dolchich dodges a tackle. He dodges another tackle, and this is back inside the 5-yard line, around the 4 or 3 yards. Third and goal coming up, but really had a chance there to tackle him and make it a third and long goal, and the Buccaneers tackling continues to haunt them. Jalen Waddle is not in the game. He is walking off of the field right now, so that's a big injury that the Dolphins have suffered, and yet it doesn't really seem to be hurting their offense too much. So I was expecting a fiery intensity out of this defense this game, and we looked like we had no time to prepare. We looked small. I agree. This is a really frustrating and sad performance by the defense so far. Okay. Ewers throws a screen to Dolchich, and he gets tackled in the backfield. A really poorly executed play by the Dolphins offense there, and they will be forcing a field goal attempt. Thankfully, it was just I don't even know why they did that. Yeah, Hassan Reddick immediately gets by and causes a tackle for loss. So, all right, that was okay. We'll take it. 29-yard attempt by Myers or Riley Patterson. I'm sorry. Myers is on Seattle. And it is good. So Dolphins lead 10-7 right now. Not a great start, but isn't Bowers also coming up on a contract? This was only his second season for Brock Bowers, so I don't. And Brock Bowers, it's not, to me, I don't want to trade for a tight end. We can draft a tight end or something, or go get like Kyle Pitts, because I think, he keeps cooking us, and I'm a Florida fan, so I'd rather him be on our team. Uh, but there's available free agent tight ends out there. I don't think that we re-sign Kate Otten. He seems to have regressed a bit this season. But I think getting an elite, because we've been drafting pass rushers for so long now, and none of them are like starting caliber. The best pass rushers that we've gotten were free agents or trades, like JPP and Shaq Barrett when they helped us in those Super Bowl. Those aren't guys that we drafted. So I think the next goal is to, go get a trade. Hello. Waddle's head to the locker room. No, yeah, I saw that. If this is the best, but the Bucs defense has, then they are average at best. I think that's being nice to them. I tried washing him off, but he still smells pretty bad. I don't know if you want to take him upstairs or. Okay. Okay, the leash is right there, inside there, and the bag is right here. Yeah, his poop bag is here. Sorry, he's barfing. There. Thank you for the food, by the way. Okay. Okay. All right. Isaiah Likely should be available since the Raiders paid Andrews. Yeah, that was weird. Why did they extend Andrews? Like, he's been having fumble problems for the past few years, those major drops in the playoffs. Like, it's all weird. Okay, still 3-0 for Seattle, Carolina. That game's a little close for comfort, but anyway. Ugh. They're showing a graphic right now of a sinking pirate ship for the Buccaneers. Can the Buccaneers on offense respond? We will find out. We will find out. At least they got a stop there when it was first and goal inside the 5-yard line. I was feeling like we were looking at a guaranteed touchdown. All right. And kick is being returned from the 5-yard line past the 20, past the 25, up to about the 27-yard line. At least the Dolphins have the luxury of doing a kick return defense. Bucs have literally zero faith in their guys, so they don't even bother. What's the thing with Baltimore taking over Tua's contract? Is that a thing? I don't think Tua. There's been any reporting about Tua going to Baltimore. I mean, I think he could learn some things there. It'll be interesting to see how the things work out for the Ravens if they miss the playoffs. Like, will Harbaugh be fired? Will they trade Lamar? I've been seeing some whispers about that. Anyway, we're at the 28-yard line. Baker and pistol, Bucky behind him, doing some kind of audible. Play clock is running down. Baker takes the snap. It is a screen to Tez Johnson, who gets about 2 yards. Could have easily been called a delay of game, but they didn't. So okay, they're calling it 2nd and 7 coming up. Jamal Dean isn't as good as people want to say. He was having a career year, but it feels like the second half of the season he's been falling off a bit. But, if people want to get rid of Dean, that's fine. I mean, we made sure his contract ends after this season, so. All right, Baker alone in shotgun at the 30-yard line now. Baker takes the snap, looking to throw. He throws over the middle. That's to Godwin, who gets a first down. Yes. Bounces off of some guys. It wasn't sure if that was going to be. It's kind of sad with seeing Jordan Phillips on the defensive side for the Dolphins. I wanted the Bucs to trade for him so badly. He's their leading tackler on defense and one of the leading tacklers in the NFL in general. And that you could say maybe that's more of an indictment on the Dolphins, but I like the way he plays. He's fired up, and he's a much better pass defender than Sebastian Dennis. I would love to see more Chris Chris Godwin or Mike Evans play, please. Okay, we're doing a wildcat now. Fakes the handoff and gets tackled in the backfield. That was Bucky. Oh, some extracurricular stuff. I'm not sure why. Anyway, lost about 2 there. Bucky faked the handoff to Rashad White and took it himself, but offensive line was not able to block for him. I just need us to see us throw downfield, man. Okay, they're finally showing Grizzard. He has a play call sheet in front of him, but I don't even know what they've written on there. All right, Baker takes a snap, looking to throw. They're rushing, they're rushing. Baker doesn't see anything. He's throwing really, really deep right now, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. It's being returned by number 33 of the Dolphins, and he's finally tackled at their own 39-yard line. There is a flag that's thrown after the play. Someone is down. Looks like Chikuma is down. One of the most ill-advised. I mean, it was a one-on-one ball, but so unnecessary roughness on the Dolphins is going to be called. So the return will be brought back 15 yards, but that is an interception. Baker had time, and he tried to throw it to McMillan, and it was tipped in the air, and the guy was able to bring it down. Hopefully, he touched it. He didn't. I don't think McMillan touched him. That's lazy stuff by McMillan there. Why would you not try and down him at the very least? He was able to return the ball because he didn't down him. Anyway, intercepted. Dennis is a solid third stringer. We need to draft and sign middle linebackers. I agree. Bro, what is going on with Baker? What is going on with Baker? Poor throw. That's on Baker. I agree. But also, Jalen McMillan, you gotta down him there, dude. I don't care if you don't think it's interception or not. Like, he was able to return it like 20 something yards because you didn't, tap him on the shoulder. We are 0-7 when Baker throws an interception. Oh, cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's not a good sign. Dude, this team looks completely lifeless. I don't know what is going on. Very frustrating. So, Dolphins will be, I don't know. They'll be getting the ball back. We're at commercial break. I couldn't tell. It sounds like there was like a blindside block while the Dolphins were returning the interception, and Shakuma was dealing with an injury, which would mean that we'd be on a third string left tackle. So, even more problems for the offensive line. And yeah, McMillan just quit. Yeah, I don't know why. He didn't even really go for. Why are we not throwing it to Mike Evans? Like, I don't understand. The one time we did throw it to him, he caught it. I just, is Baker's confidence just shot? He just threw a deep ball that was intercepted, but okay, he can throw it deep. Then throw it deep to Mike Evans. Makes no goddamn sense. Mike Evans was in on the play, and it just Mike was open, man, and you didn't even bother. I don't know what's going on. Like McMillan, I know that you haven't been playing most of the season, but you have to down these guys. They're not just down because they fell to the ground. What did they practice during the week? We are playing in warm weather, and we still look like we're playing hurt. I agree. Okay, so they're back at their own 24. Ewers pitches it back, and it gets about 4 yards. About 5:45 left in the half. Oh boy. I do not want to lose to Quinn Ewers, man. I watched this guy at Texas. He is not good. We need to get an interception too. Carolina's staying in it, man, with Seattle. They could very much take the South today if things are, yeah. All right, Ewers looking to throw. He throws a screen and gets plenty of a really good block against Lavonte David, and it gets about 20 yards there by A-Chain. They're just throwing screens, man. Got an amazing block, and Lavonte just wasn't able to get around it, and there was no one else there. He runs out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Oh boy, this is a hard watch. We are now under 5 minutes left in the first half. All right, they're at the 43-yard line. This is a fake handoff, rolling out to his left. No pass rush. Passes off to Dulcich and gets a first down, again about 12 yards, and goes out of bounds. This is probably the easiest game that Ewers is going to have in his life because there's no pass rush. There's nothing. No disruption or anything like that. It's, yeah. And there's Trevor Lawrence dodging and weaving guys. Oh, Liam Cohen, we miss you, dude. Dolphins look like they're playing at half speed and still beating the Bucs. No, I know. It's because they're winning the line of scrimmage. They're already in Bucs territory at our 44-yard line, 1st and 10. They're getting first downs on all of their first downs. And that is a handoff there, and he gets about 7 yards. Holy smokes, this is a rough watch. It's a freaking miracle this is a 3-point game right now. But if we allow a touchdown, I don't like our chances. Looks like it's going to be another long game. Yeah, we started out good offensively, but we've kind of fallen off. Not kind of, we have. 2nd and 3 here. Rushing yards this quarter, 63 for the Dolphins, -1 for the Bucs. Cool. Ball at the 37-yard line of the Bucs. Ewers hands it off here to Achane, who dodges and weaves and gets down to the Bucs' 29-yard line. That is another first down for them. They are making this look very, very easy. And they're not even playing for anything. They're not even playing for the playoffs. They're already eliminated, and the Bucs have no urgency right now. I don't see JPP out there right now. I know some people were asking about that, but geez Louise, the defense is almost last in all categories. They're just showing a graphic for the Bucs. All right, Ewers takes a snap. He fakes the handoff. He's looking. He throws a screen to Achane. There's no one there because they blitzed, and he gets all the way down to the Bucs' 10-yard line or 11. Holy smokes. They're getting like a first down on almost every single play. Bucs defense just... Tampa Bay Buccaneers allowed 804 receiving yards to running backs entering Week 17, the most in the NFL. Ooh, boy. Buccaneers will win, question mark. That's Luke Nathan. Not the way they're playing right now. Not the way that they're playing right now. This is a hard watch, man. The defense looks like they've been completely solved and figured out. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's rolling out to his right. He has plenty of time. Literally no one running. And throws it out of bounds. JPP shoved Dulcich down in the back. I guess there was no flag called. It's going to be the 2-minute warning with 1:57 left in the half. But so 2nd and goal, or start, I don't know if they'll call it 2nd and goal, but basically 10 or 11 yards to get to the end zone for them. Maybe they can hold off and maybe force another field goal, but I'm not liking our chances. Bend don't break. Short screens are running over the Bucs. Yeah, it's rough. Seattle still leads 3-0 halfway through the second quarter. So I'm gonna get some water real quick. This is crazy, guys. They definitely given up on Todd toilet bowls. Sorry, that was pretty good. That was funny. I I just don't like seeing these players give up. It's hard to watch because they've had so much fight for so many years. And whether when you still have a chance to make the playoffs, you want to see them fight at least. If they give their best effort and they can't win, that'd be one thing, but it does not look like they're giving their best effort. Now, to be fair, the defense does not have the talent that they should, but That's on the GM, in my opinion. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Means a ton. We're at a commercial break right now because of the 2-minute warning, but we'll see how the Buccaneers fare, if they can maybe keep the Dolphins out of the end zone before. I mean, they'll probably get one more. Here's the thing that the one thing that I like in this situation is if they can stop them, maybe even cause a turnover or something, the Bucs will get one more drive to end the half and maybe get a chance to double dip because they are getting the second half kickoff. So we'll see. But there's a lot of steps that are required for that to happen. Ooh, boy. So it'll be second and goal from about the 10-yard line there. So JPP is in on this play. Bucs fans who are attending this game are not very happy. Ewers in pistol, H-N behind him. Takes the snap. It is a handoff here, and he is breaking all kinds of tackles. Goes down at the 3-yard line. There is a flag. Hopefully it is... Oh, they're saying holding on the defense. Fantastic. Oh, okay, holding offense. Whoo! Ewers was pointing our way. I was worried there, but it was on Meyer, the Dolphins offensive lineman. So that's a big penalty. Hopefully the Bucs don't screw it up like they always do in terms of long yardage situations. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Panthers defense is giving Seattle a lot of fight, though. All right, Ewers alone in shotgun here. They're back at the 20-yard line, but it's still second and goal. He is throwing it. They're trying to rush with 4. It's caught there, and he goes down at the 10-yard line, so that's a gain about 10 yards. So it's going to be third and goal after that. Looks like Washington was there, the catch. Bucs take a timeout with 1:46 left in the half. Oh, man. Can the Bucs make a stop here on third and goal? It would really be a bummer to give up. Okay, it's at the 11-yard line, third and goal. He's looking to throw. They're rushing 4. There's no pressure at all, and it is a touchdown to Greg Dulcich. Dude, the lack of pressure is just so sad. Wow. Oh, man, that hurts. Oh, my God. We're getting diced up by Quinn Ewers, man. 17 unanswered points by the Dolphins. This rookie quarterback is eating at the Bucs defense. No. Yeah, it's this is a rough watch, man. This is a rough watch. This is wow. This Bucs team is worse than 1975-76 teams. Well, the second half of this season has been nothing short of just a disaster. Keeping Todd Bowles after this season is just going to be inexcusable at this point. This is just some awful football we're watching, especially defensively. They can't stop a nosebleed or a runny nose. It's that's what that was what I was saying though. That was what I was worried about when it was like third and goal from the 20. I still did not have faith that this defense could hold up, and they couldn't. Bucs are laughable at this point. I agree, Tom. Who was the defensive coordinator and who was the defensive leader? Jerry, that would be Todd Bowles. He makes the defensive calls. And he's the defensive leader because he's the one who makes up the defensive scheme for the Buccaneers. So that's why everyone's kind of calling for his job. Why can't the Buccaneers play defense? Stir show. I I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. It's both a lack in effort, it's a lack in talent, and it is overconfidence in your 4-man pass rush. You're gonna have to dial up something a bit more creative than that. This is the worst pass rush in the NFL, easily. Oh, and great, it's Carolina. I mean, it doesn't matter if we lose this game. I mean, we would need. Oh my God, it's so stupid. Glad I am watching from Gary Slate. Thank you so much for watching, man. That means a ton. I love interacting with you guys, regardless. I mean, this game is obviously going really, really badly. It started out nicely, and then it's just been a disaster ever since that first touchdown for the Bucs. Whew. We always make, yeah, rookie quarterbacks and backup quarterbacks look like the best thing ever. This has been the Buccaneers' legacy, and it's happening again. So, here we are. It sounds so bad. Make me not. I don't want to believe you, and I'm in Saudi Arabia. OMG, I had a customer was gone for 4 minutes and they got 10 points. What in the heck? Yeah, Scotty, I know. I know. All right, they're returning the kickoff past the 20 up to about the 35 or 40. 136 left. Bucks have 2 timeouts. We need them to not watching, bro. What do you mean? I want Winfield and Dean replaced. I do not want Winfield replaced. I don't think this is Winfield's fault. I think the middle of the field has been a disaster, and guarding Strange has been a disaster. Please change out of that creamsicle shirt at halftime. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, here we go. Baker takes the snap. It is a screen to Bucky Irving, who makes a guy miss, and then goes down at the 37. So I guess we're starting from the 30-yard line. There is a flag, though. Looks like it's on the Buccaneers. Blocking the back on the offense. We can't stop a stop sign. Lord, oh great, Todd. Toilet Bowls, definitely a great channel. We need to get these legs up, Bucks family. Thank you so much, Jerry Washington. Thank you. Not the start that we wanted to this drive. I mean, it was like 8 yards for Bucky or 7 yards, and then now we're back. Like, is that 10 or 15 yard penalty blocking the back? Guess we're about to find out. We're back in the 20s. So it was a 10-yard penalty, 1st and 20. Baker takes the snap. They're rushing 4. He throws to the sideline. It is caught by Cade Otton out of bounds. So that's a gain of at least like 6 yards. LMAO from Robin Hood. Second and 14 coming up. 124 left in the half. We need points, man. We need yards, but we need points too, obviously. Can we make something happen here? We have an elite receiving room. Use them. Baker's looking to throw. He pump fakes and now throws down the sideline. It's caught. It's caught. A huge play by Jalen McMillan down to the 40 of the Dolphins. Clock is running. He was tackled in bounds, so they decide not to use a timeout. Okay, it's at the 41-yard line, so we're entering Chase McLaughlin range at least. Okay, he's calling out some stuff, takes the snap. They're rushing 4 guys. He tries to dodge out. He's running out to his right. He throws, and again, throws really low for McMillan. It's an incomplete pass with 49 seconds left. That's a drop by McMillan, although Baker easily could have put it in range of him. All right, it is tied 3-3 Seattle versus Carolina right now with 3:46 left in their game. But what's most important is can the Bucs score before halftime here? It's funny how a little toe can keep a 350-pound man out of a game. Toe injuries are no joke, man. Especially, I don't know. All right, Baker in shotgun takes the snap, has good protection, and he's still dancing around. He screens it to Bucky Irving, jumps inside, he runs out, and then gets pushed out of bounds. And but there's a flag. There's a gain of 11, but there is a flag, and Bucky looks really annoyed, so that looks to be coming back. Holding on the offense. Brutal, brutal. These penalties are brutal. Cade Otton with the hold there. What? That was not a hold, man. That wasn't a hold. That's a really bad call. The Bucs got screwed on that one. All right, back to 2nd and 13. Still have 2 timeouts, but now they're back on the 44-yard line. Can the Bucs make something work here? Baker in shotgun again. Takes the snap. Rushing 4 guys. He's throwing down the field. It was intended for Mike Evans, but just out of reach. Not a good throw from Baker. He just seems completely off. I don't know what's wrong with him. That ball was out of bounds. Ooh, Todd Bowles standing on the sideline with his hands on his hips. No, I agree. That's kind of his answer for everything. Come on, man. Mike's yelling at someone on the sideline. 3rd and 13. Timeout is taken. Right before the play clock runs down. The body language is absolutely awful from just everyone on the Bucs sideline and in the offensive huddle. No one seems to know what's going on or what they're doing. Wow. Ooh, tough watch, guys. Maybe we can get a field goal, but we have to get some yards here. At least Shakuma's still playing as left tackle. TV is focusing on Bridgewater. I don't, yeah, I don't know. All right, Baker's alone in shotgun here on 3rd and 13. Rashad White in motion. He's bringing him in for protection. Trips down below. Now he moves him out in motion. He's looking to throw. He's looking. He throws it over the middle. McMillan and is pushing out of bounds. Oh, there's some hand fighting there. Out of bounds, but no flag is called. They're going to bring Chase McLaughlin. So it was a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 4th and 7 with 27 seconds left. It would have been better if maybe he was tackled inbounds, so we could have let the clock run maybe. Hopefully the Bucs can get a field goal here. We will find out. It's a 55-yarder. It's no gimme, but come on, Chase. I trust you. I believe in you. Here we go. And the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. He wasn't even able to get the ball up. Yeah. That's just a block. Everything's going right for the Dolphins. Fans. What happened to Egbuka? Get them going, Mike. Someone has to. If we, our fans, are seeing this, I promise you, Light and 80s here gone. If we do not make the POs, he's gone. The playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not a sustainable way of playing football. Everyone looks like lifeless. They feel like they don't even want to be there, or they're not even trying to play really. Special teams, like it feels like the dam is breaking on that as well. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go change out of this creamsicle shirt. I think you guys are right. Yeah, this is not fun. Not fun. Playoffs need Seattle to win. Probably we got to get rid of Grizzard and probably Bulls too. As Bucks fans, all we can do is laugh. Don't worry, guys. The Bucks are gonna win. I love the optimism, James. Do we at least have a good draft pick? If we keep losing, we'll have a better one. But that's not what I'm focused on. I still want to win today. I know, despite all of this. Bucks look worse every week. This is probably the worst I've seen them, besides like when we were getting blown out by the Rams. I'm gonna grab a Snickers. Okay, Jerry. That changes everyone's mood, right? You're not you until you have a Snickers. Is that the commercial? But yeah, this is a rough watch, and yeah, Carolina's giving Seattle all they can work for right now. They definitely look like the team that deserves to be in the playoffs. When it rains, it pours. Absolutely. Couldn't say it better. All right, ball is at their own 45-yard line. They have all three timeouts with 20 seconds left. Ewers takes the snap. Bucks send a blitz and is incomplete. Look what a blitz does. A well-timed blitz. It causes pressure and causes an incompletion. Who would have thought? Because your four-man rush sucks. Um, Curse of the creamsicle shirt. Yeah, no, I literally had to change the shirt. Maybe the second half will be a different game. I hope so, Tom. Bucks need a rude awakening. I agree. I agree. Oh boy. All I'm doing is pitching the ball, and we keep giving up big plays and third down to come off the field. Baker needs to go throw picks at wrong time. Always last week. We always field goal something. Oh, that's a fumble. Oh, he threw it behind. It was a screen pass, and he threw it behind the running back, but it went out of bounds. If that was a fumble, if the Bucks recovered that, that would have been a fumble, and they were lucky that went out of bounds. That sucks. Wait, there's a flag? There's 13 seconds left, by the way. What's the flag? Backwards pass out of bounds is a flag? I didn't know that was a flag. We probably wanted Tua to play at this point. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. Get field goal range, pick up run the ball, take the field goal range, and go to overtime. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of stuff needs to happen. Let's just, I don't know. Tampa takes their last timeout with 13 seconds left. It's 3rd and 15 for the Dolphins. They probably just don't want to give up the big play before half and let them get one more field goal. So, hmm. All right. 3rd and 15. Takes the snap. The Russian guys, and he gets sacked, but there's no timeout, so the clock will just run out. I love when there's like a sack that happens. It basically doesn't help us, and that will be halftime. Is it me or does the middle of the field look wide open? It does. It does. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Let's see what Todd says. Todd does not look like a guy who is there mentally. I'm gonna be honest. Every rookie quarterback should want first game to be against the Bucs. No, seriously, Tom. Seriously. Ewers is outplaying Baker. It's been a rough watch. Rough watch. We are at halftime now. Todd Bowles just did his halftime interview. He was looking pretty dejected and just, I don't know, not mentally present is the only way I could describe it. Listen, I joined the Fire Bulls train basically after we lost to the Panthers last week, or maybe it was after the Falcons game. But anyway, it was pretty recently. I've been mostly a Bulls defender. But right now, I think the negativity around the locker room and the team and the franchise has just completely overwhelmed them. So that's my analysis. Is it feels like you just see all the players on the Bucs sideline in the huddle, the coaches, everyone looks dejected, no one's fired up. Yeah, hard watch. I don't like to see my Bucs this way. I'd love to see them to come back and get their mojo back, but yeah. What they give us? How about we take what we want, have the better team on paper, not to mention we're playing for the division. Yeah, I seriously, that's the brutal part is that everything's still in front of us. Someone needs to remind these guys, hey, you play a good second half, we can still make the playoffs, weirdly enough. Um, and yet it seems like everyone just wants the season to end. That's the body language I'm getting, is that people are like annoyed at each other, annoyed at the situation. They feel like they suck. And they're playing badly, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, this seems like I kept complimenting the Bucs culture, but right now it feels like the culture is crumbling a little bit. And listen, every team goes through their woes, there goes through their struggles. It's not fun. It's not. We always hated to watch it. Um, but if we lose today and we're eliminated, then my guess is changes will be coming. So all of those things are very much on the table. Hi. Oh, you had a walk. Thank you. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Holy smokes. Okay, so the Patriots are winning 35-3, and it's not even halftime yet. It's halftime. Sorry, wait, no. It's not. It's halftime with Colts Jags. Colts lead 10-7. Titans lead 13-10 over the Saints. Bengals lead 23-7 over the Cardinals, and we are seeing what will happen. Okay, it is halftime now, 3-3 between the Seahawks and the Panthers. So that is currently where we stay. 50th anniversary, and we look like year one SMH. Teddy B in the second half need a spark. I don't think Teddy B would be that spark, to be completely honest. He is so much less mobile than Baker. Uh, we just need to be throwing to our receivers, man. Egbuka has been a ghost in the second half of the season. It's been wild. We're not even throwing his way right now. I don't understand. It's all of it is really baffling, if I have to say. Anyway, in the meantime, let's try and get us to 3,100 subscribers right down there. Only 7 more to go, so that'd be cool. Ooh, my dog just came in. I'm gonna unleash him. And let's get you a treat. All right, I also have to eat my burger. But let's see. I'm surprised Baker's not talking trash or firing up the bench. Nobody had the desire in their eyes. Please, somebody get ticked off, please. I agree, Jerry. I completely agree. Right now, what this team needs is someone to get angry and someone to like fire people up. And maybe that's happening in the locker room. Uh, that's not the worst thing in the world, like keeping all that stuff in house. But the lack of emotion on the sideline, like what you guys are talking about, is a bit frightening for me. We could have boosted the defense instead of Abuka. I agree. I wanted Jihad Campbell. Yeah, it's crazy how talent stacked this team is. Really, they should be pretty elite, and should be smashing these teams. It's almost like the Bucs are cursed or something at this point. I wouldn't say they're cursed. They're not playing up to their potential because the coaching staff is not putting them in the right position. I mean, you can be as talented and as elite as you want, in terms of, yeah, like the talent and but if you don't have the guys putting you in the right position, the NFL is a coaches league. I will say that over and over and over. If you don't have the right coaches, it really doesn't matter if you have the talent. You can't overcome bad coaching, in my opinion. So Teddy B can throw the ball solo row. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on him when it comes to that Rams game, the second half, but that was a rough watch. I agree. No one is getting the team fired up. Yeah, and that's a coaching problem. So, all right, Titans lead 20-10 over the Saints. That's weird. Are the Titans like waking up? What's going on there? I mean, it's still in front of us. Weirdly enough, I mean, our season could be over in the next 30 minutes of game time. Uh, or we come back and win this game, and the Seahawks manage to, beat the Panthers. And then tomorrow could actually be for the playoffs. I just want to watch a meaningful football game next week. I don't want to be eliminated early. But the way that they're playing, it looks like the Bucs don't really care right now. So just gotta keep fighting, man. Keep fighting. Mm-hmm. Apologize about eating the burger. Uh, Bellion says Baker is trash. I don't know if I agree. I'm just kidding. No, I definitely don't agree. It's just he's just not been himself for the second. I mean, the first half of the season, guys. I mean, I was there at the Niners game in Tampa. We were chanting MVP for Baker when they were kneeling down to win that game, and all of a sudden, it's like just the entire team has fallen off a cliff. I mean, there have been a few social media signs of like Tristan saying changes are coming. There's been some stuff out there that makes people think that the coaching change is probably going to happen, but we'll see. These guys are getting paid millions. They should be that should be enough to fire them up. I agree, Tom. I agree. Jerry says we still running backs play we still running plays from week 1 to 6. Why? I've never seen no dynamic plays. We playing with Madden 2002 plays on PS3. No, yeah, I mean it's been. I mean, the weird thing is, um, it's the offensive game plans for both the Dolphins and Bucs haven't been too different, and yet the Dolphins are like demolishing the Bucs defense, especially on the screens. It's like they're making guys miss, which the Bucs are not. The Dolphins are tackling much better, and the Buccaneers just like they're. I mean, obviously we're playing with 3 backup offensive linemen, but if you know that's the case, then you work around that, not pretend like it's not happening. That's one of my main criticisms of this coaching staff, is that they run plays as if they're fully healthy. And that's not how you win games, because you have to acknowledge, okay, our strength right now is not in the offensive line. It's, our strength is in our healthy receiving core. So let's use that. Let's design quick slants. Have you seen, when was the last time you saw the Bucs run a slant? It's always like long play action plays where Baker's hoping something gets open and he can make, some kind of deep pass or just a dump off. That's literally all it's been. We need, mid-range plays. The Bucs will pull it out. The Bucs will pull it out in the second half. James crossing fingers, man. That's why we're still watching. You know, a 10-point lead is not insurmountable. You can come back from that. Uh, we just need to force some turnovers, you know, and get some stops on defense. And the Bucs offense has to wake up. You know, the vibes would be a little bit different if that blocked field goal didn't happen. It was a one-score game. But hey, we get the ball to start the second half, and as long as they can get something going, you know, that's what matters. Baker's best coach is the head coach in Carolina right now. To be honest, that's what happens. He left. Well, the best coach he's had it was Liam Cohen, and he's in Jacksonville. I think Cohen is better than Dave Canales personally. Although Canales is doing a good job turning around the Carolina Panthers. So he's a good motivator. He is a good motivator. But the Jags turned around a lot faster than Carolina has. But Carolina's they're giving the Seahawks a run for their money right now, and the Seahawks are the current 1 seed in the NFC. So remember Bulls saying we just need to fix the little things? It's not little things anymore. Bulls is just he's trying to make a raging fire seem like a campfire. Baker's best coach. Yeah. I already read that one. Let's see here. Oh, I am nervous because I want to keep watching Bucs football. That doesn't feel like it's happening. We'll see. Still at halftime. I think most games right now are at halftime. Seattle, Carolina went to halftime after us, so they'll be a little bit behind. Uh, oh, the Browns are leading the Steelers at halftime. That's interesting. That is interesting. I just don't like giving division rivalries at anything. No, I agree. I agree. It sucks that the Panthers took our. Well, I mean it'd be one thing like Canales going to Carolina. That wasn't like the Bucs decided to like give him up to Carolina. It's just that the option was stay as an offensive coordinator in Tampa or go be a head coach. And almost anyone's going to go be a head coach. It pays more, and there's more notoriety in that position. And it's just a lot of people that's their dream job. Tampa Bay sucks a huge in the locker room at halftime. I don't know, Tony. I just they're probably a bit too confident in what they're doing given the results of the past several months at this point. So we'll see. We start the second half with the ball. We'll see right away if Bucs are going to fight. I agree. I agree, Tom. This is it'll be a big test and it'll be a big indicator of what the Bucs will be doing for the rest of this game. Kick is away. So we are starting the second half, and it goes as a touchback because it was received in the end zone. So here comes the Bucs offense. Oh boy. Go Seahawks at this point. I still believe in Bucs. Go Bucs. Let's go, Jerry. I agree. I'm gonna root for our Bucs until the wheels fall off, which could be happening soon. We'll see though. Okay, ball starts at their own 35-yard line. Baker under center. Sean Tucker in the backfield to start things off. And he fakes the handoff there, rolls out to his right. He throws. It's caught by Igbuka. He finally gets involved. He gets suplexed into the ground out of bounds. It's a gain of about 6 yards, though. What a tackle by the Dolphins, by Jones there, number 23. But Igbuka finally gets involved. That play was clearly designed to just get Igbuka involved. Okay, they're calling it 7 yards, so it's 2nd and 3 coming up. Sorry about me swaying back and forth. I just do that because I get nervous. Hey, thank you for the subscribe. Kind of want Bulls to lose out, so they fire Bulls. No, I'm not going to root for the Bucs to lose at any point. If they lose, then we'll deal with the consequences of that. Okay, Bucky gets the handoff and is tackled immediately. About no gain there. Offensive line not doing much. If you want to win this game, guys, it's going to have to be in the passing game. I'm sorry. So third quarter has been the worst quarter for the Dolphins, both in terms of points allowed and points scored. So maybe that's a good thing for the Bucs offense or the Bucs both. All right, Baker takes the snap on 3rd and 3. He's looking. He's going to probably run it himself. He dodges some guys. He throws it. It's wide open. He misses him. Something has to be wrong with Baker's arm. He's throwing the ball into the dirt. He's way underthrowing guys. Wide open. Chris Godwin just waiting, and then we're going to be punting away. Baker, what is going on, man? I don't understand. I'd rather lose out and then get spanked in the playoffs. Jerry says, "Can we please get some Sean Tucker plays?" Bucs 30-0. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Oh boy. So Bucs start the second half with a 3-and-out. So, and not a great punt. Dolphins will be starting around the 30-yard line. 13:25 left in the third. Oh, sorry, it's not halftime. I need to change the thingy. The throw and the towel people are loving this. Congrats to the negative fans. I agree, Dave. I don't like that type of attitude. Tucker got a score 100%. I agree, Dark Knight. He feels like he might be the one to give them a boost. Tom says, so no fight left in the Bucs. Listen, that drive ended because Baker something's wrong with his arm, or because he has just been underthrowing guys. His accuracy is super off. It's just bizarre. It's night and day from the first half of this season. Night and day. This is one entertaining preseason football. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? Jerry says, I bet I rather Baker Allen, LOL, start running around on short downs. Rough watch so far. Oop. Okay. Okay, we're at commercial break. After the punt, we will see if the Bucs defense can get a stop. There's a hole in the shake and bake bag. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Hey, new subscriber. Thank you. Thanks everyone who's watching. Much appreciated. Oh. Okay, so Baker's limping a little bit. Maybe he hurt his leg. Something's wrong with his left leg. He's walking around. All right, ball's at the 31-yard line. Ewers under center. That looked like a false start, and it was a false start. If Dolphins score on this drive, game is over. That's what Tom says. Depends. If it's a field goal, we're still in it. Touchdown, making it a 3-score game, might put it out of reach for us. All right, 1st and 15 for the Dolphins. Now they're back on the 26-yard line. Takes the snap, rushing guys. He's hit as he's thrown, and it is incomplete. 2nd and 15 coming up. That was a good pass rush. Oh, we got another subscriber. Thank you. Almost 4 more subscribers, and we will hit 3,100. So Baker has been erratic for weeks. Need Teddy B to the rescue. I mean, I don't know, Ted. Maybe we do just need something different in there. Maybe. I'm just a huge Baker fan. I just want to. I don't know. I just still feel like he gives us the best chance to win. Oh, sack! Finally, Yaya Diaby. The pass rush is coming through. He does his Sub-Zero celebration. Okay, there we go. Now, will we give up a 3rd and long? Seahawks and the Red Sox. Let's go Seahawks. Oh, Seahawks are in the red zone. Cool. All right, big sack from Yaya Diaby. Pass rush is doing something here. Okay, at least the defense is waking up. Oh, another subscriber. Thank you guys. Yaya woke up. Gold Dolphins. Oh, Robert, no. That's okay. All right, they hand off there, and Achan tries to make something work, and he is tackled by the one, the only Lavonte David. So, Bucs forced 3 and out, thankfully. That was some good defense. It's almost like giving me whiplash how good of defense that was. Rub some dirt on it. We need a win and fire the training staff on injuries this year. Everyone says that for every single season a team is injury riddled. They're like, oh, it must be the training staff's fault. Guys, it could also just be the players. Unfortunate things happen. All right, punt is received, and he gets past the 30 up to 35, looks like, taken out of bounds. That's put Johnson. I really like Johnson as a returner, honestly. I think he has good field vision. I think it's only a matter of time before he takes one to the house. We will see. Hey, Bucs defense holds. I know, right? Crazy. Crazy stuff. Hmm? Oh my God. Darnold threw an interception. They're in the red zone, bro. He throws an end zone pick. Ugh, Darnold. This is why I don't like relying on Sam Darnold, man. We still have a shot. I agree. We do. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I think it's cold in this room. Anyway. Baker needs a 3 more subscribers till 3,100. But I would really like to see just some offensive, like, I don't know, something, some juice. I'll be glad when they go back to the regular kickoffs. Will we? I don't know if they will. I think this might be the future of kickoffs. I don't like the touchbacks being all the way to the 35. But that's the incentive for guys to return the ball, or the kicks to go not into the end zone, but in the landing zone. So there's more kickoff returns. Hey, another subscriber. Thank you. I will say that I think they really did a good job with the new overtime rules. That was really good from them. Baker has been Baker of old lately. Yeah, this is, definitely, I would say, it started as his best season as a Buccaneer and then has turned into his worst. Unfortunately. You okay, Nugget? You okay? Sorry, my dog is looking a little nervous. Baker is big. Hey, baby. Hey, Nugget. All right, starting at the 35-yard line, Baker in shotgun. He takes the snap. He throws a screen to Rachaad White, who has some blocking there, and gets around, gets about 5 or 6 yards. Mm, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Nugget? Yeah, yeah, Nugget. The new kickoff rule is more of a concussion thing. Interesting. All right, 11 and a half left in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line. Baker under center. Rachaad White in the backfield. And he fakes the handoff. He steps up after some pressure. He's looking. He's going to run it himself, and he slides probably just short of the first down. Not a great slide from Baker, and not good field awareness. He could have easily had the first down, but then didn't see where the first down was. The sidelines look like they are unprepared. I agree. I'm gonna get my dog some. I'm gonna get my dog some water, but I gotta watch this third down. Because it's where you start the slide, it's not where you finish it. So that's why it's a 3rd and 1. That is really unfortunate. Okay, Baker alone in shotgun on this 3rd and 1. Okay, now he's going to under center, and Rachaad White in the backfield. Takes the snap, he fakes the handoff, he steps up in the pocket, he's looking around, he's trying to dance, he dances out, he's trying to find stuff, he's rolling out to his right now. He's going to run for the sideline himself, and he gets it. Crazy stuff from Baker. I don't know how he got out of that, and thankfully no flags. So that is a first down Tampa Bay, and that took everything Baker had with his legs to get that first down. Still have confidence in Baker. Thank you. See, this is Teddy Bridgewater's not going to make that play. That's why I still want Baker in. Oh, a fumble recovery. Wait, what? Okay, weird. Sorry, I was looking at the Carolina-Seattle game. There was a fumble. I guess Seattle got the ball back. Handoff to Rachaad White on first down, and that is going to be a gain of about 7 yards. Good run there. Good run there. Baker, I will take the first down. Baker Allen, are we saying that like he's like Josh Allen, but Baker Allen? I'll take it. All right. 2nd and 3. Play clock running down, guys. Come on. Closing on 9 minutes left into the third quarter. We are now in Dolphins territory. Play clock running, guys. Okay, he takes the snap. They're sending a blitz. Baker throws, and it is caught by Tez Johnson for a first down. Down to around, looks like the Dolphins 40 maybe, or 35. Really good route, really good job for Baker, stepping up in the pocket, not being afraid to take a hit. So it was actually down to the Dolphins 30. So that was a really big play, about 17 yards or so. Tez Johnson finally getting an appearance. Good stuff there. Ooh, 1 subscriber away from 3,100. We might have a game here, absolutely. But we got to score. No negative plays. Okay, Wildcat again. Right now Baker takes the quarterback spot. He takes the snap. They're rushing 4. He's looking deep. He's shooting it deep. It's 1-on-1. And Evans almost came down with that. Just out of bounds, but holy smokes. Not a good throw from Baker. It was way out of bounds, and Evans still almost came down with it. Let's see. Yeah, shucks. Just out of bounds. All right, incomplete pass. He almost had that. That's not a good throw from Baker. Ooh, 3,100. Thank you guys on the subscriber count there. I love you guys. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone watching. Ooh, 102 now. Awesome. 3,102, I should say. All right, 2nd and 10. This is a handoff to Bucky, who is hit in the backfield and loses about half a yard. Oh, Bucky is not having a good game. Okay. All right, 7.5 left. Takes this snap. He's looking to throw. This is 3rd and 10. He bounces around. He's trying not to take a sack. He might take a sack. He has some room. He tries to make a guy miss, and he gets the first down somehow, some way. That was classic first half of the season. Baker Mayfield. Congratulations on the subscribers. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you for being here. Baker having to do it all himself. Come on, Seahawks. No, I agree. Touchdown, Seahawks. Let's go. Okay. Huge. Yep, James Seahawks take the lead. Huge, well deserved. Thank you so much, Jerry. Love to all you guys. Let's get a Bucs win today. Let's come back and win. Whatever it takes. Baker doing some crazy stuff there. That was the Baker of old. His leg is looking good. His leg looks okay. All right, now the handoff to Bucky Irving. It goes up the middle. He has some space, and he's down inside the 10-yard line, down to around the Dolphins 7. 6.5 left in the third quarter. We give Baker too much credit for his scrambles when really it's his fear of taking a hit, stay in and throw it like that. I understand that criticism actually. Dravenada, I agree. He panics too early in the pocket. Now that does not mean that his scrambles aren't entertaining, because they definitely are entertaining. Oh, Jordan Brooks is coming off with an injury. It looks like. Okay, 1st and goal from about the 8, I would say. Baker under center, Bucky in the backfield. And this is a handoff to Bucky, and once again, a tackle in the backfield, a loss of a yard. Oh, the Bucky runs are telegraphed too well, or I don't know. The Dolphins are reading these handoffs to Bucky way too much, and it's not working. Hand it to Tucker, Dark Knights. I agree. Tucker in this area seems pretty deadly. Do you think they fire Bulls if we make the playoffs? I think it becomes more of an uncertainty, but I still think that, especially if we get blown out in the first round, there's a chance. All right, 2nd goal from the 9. Baker takes the snap. It is a screen to Rachaad White, who has some blockers, but does not get much. He gets pushed out of bounds. 3rd and goal coming up. So that was only a gain about 2 yards. So it's probably going to be about at the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. Can the Bucs finish in the end zone? I'll take a fearful Baker long as it's positive yards. I agree. I feel the same way. Plus, it is entertaining. Come on, offense. Grizzard, if you're good at one thing, it's supposed to be 3rd down. And at least it's not 3rd and short, so maybe that's a good thing. 7 yards to get in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Or 8 yards, sorry. They put it at the 8. Baker takes the snap. The Russian guys. He steps up. He's looking. He throws the ball into the ground. And then, I don't know what just happened. What's going on? It's going to be a sack. Why do they throw so much in the red zone screenplay? SMH. I agree. That was a really bizarre play. I think he might have fumbled the ball on his own and then picked it up. Yeah, it kind of looked like one of those awkward plays where he wasn't sure about the pass, but at least he picked it up and we'll be able to kick a field goal. Hopefully it doesn't get blocked this time around, but a really unfortunate end to that drive. Stalling there in the red zone. Can Chase make this field goal? That would be nice. 33-yard attempt after a loss of a few yards on that play. All right. And kick is up, and it is good. So the Bucs are now down by 7 instead of 10. Woo! Bucs players still once again looking very frustrated. Right, I'm gonna get my dog some water. Where's your... Oh, shit. I think my dog's not feeling very well. All right. Sorry, there we go. Back to a one-score game. Our kicker always brings his steel toe to work. I'm very thankful for him. He's been clutch all year. No, seriously, Chase McLaughlin has been a godsend, and I think he's very much on his way to becoming the best kicker in Bucs history. This is why I hate sports betting. I'm just saying players back. I'm just saying players back too. We're still at a commercial break right now. Oh, we're just coming back. Seahawks 10-3. Go Seahawks. I agree, Jerry Washington. I agree, Jerry. Oh, Bryce Young just threw a pick. Let's go. Hey, Seahawks are starting to take care of business a little bit. Bucs need to complete the comeback. Josh Rezard is trash, bro. Blades of Chaos. He is not good. You will not have me disagreeing with that. All right. They're getting ready to kick the ball off. All right. And it's being returned. Oh, they're returning it. And he gets away. He gets away. Holy smokes. Our kick return team is abysmal, man. Oh my goodness. This is awful. We cannot cover a kick. We can't cover a kick. They bounced off, and now they're all the way in Bucs territory. They tried tackle. The tackling is abysmal by the Buccaneers, and he gets tackled at. They're at the Bucs 44-yard line already. Golly. Ewer's interception this time. I'm calling it. Watch. Okay, Jerry, I hope so, because they're already starting in our territory. Please fire that Bucs coach, one of the lowest coaches, and still not worth it. All right, Ewers and pistol. Takes the snap. It's a toss play and tackled in the backfield. Hey, a loss about 5 yards, and that's Sebastian Dennis making the play. He's good on run defense, at least. We can't stop a nosebleed. This is why they keep kicking the ball into the end zone for touchbacks on kick returns. Nothing surprising with this team, yeah. I was surprised. I thought we had him short, but then he broke the tackle and then just yikes. 2nd and 15 at least. Oh, come on, boys. Get a stop. Don't give up a field goal. We can't allow a first down here. 2nd 15. Ewers with the pitch back to A-Chain there, who makes a sidestep, and they can't tackle, and he gets a first down, and he is pushed out of bounds. The tackling. One of the worst tackling performances I think I've ever seen from the Buccaneers. This is really, really bad. Why would you run Bucky up the middle that much with the smallest back after we had success with Rashad White and Tucker? I don't know what they're doing in the play calling, but that was, God, 2nd and 15. They do a pitch play, and the boys cannot tackle to save themselves. Dude, what the heck is wrong? We need a turnover now. We need a turnover. That's all we can ask for. All right, Ewers hands it off again. And they can't tackle, man. It's a gain of 7. Jeez Louise. Oh, at least the Seahawks are up by 2 touchdowns now, but it's like, I don't know. This is really hard to watch, man. Some of the worst tackling you will watch. Easily all season. Okay, Hassan Reddick is out because he's dealing with an injury on his neck. JPP is in. Chris Broswell is in. And That's a handoff to A-Chain. And a missed tackle again by JPP, and he gets the first down to the 20-yard line. It's almost a guarantee there will be a missed tackle on every single play. If I am the Dolphins, you just keep running the ball at this point. We can't stop it. Hard to watch. 17-3 Seahawks from Jerry. Yeah. It's like watching Leftwich and Shula again. Yeah, a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is not fun. They're at the Bucs 20 now. Under center. And it is the fake handoff. They're doing play action. And it's a tipped ball. JPP actually tipped the ball. So incomplete pass. It was an intended screen pass to Dolchich. And it was not. I mean, if we lose and the Panthers lose, we have a chance for the postseason. But they need to start playing like they want to make it to the postseason. This looks like sabotage by the coaches. Undeniable. Go JPP. Yeah. It's a rough watch. It's a rough watch. Oh man, I just want to watch us win a game at this point. It's been like forever. All right, 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass, and this is a toss back, but there is a stoppage in play. Looks like a false start. All right, 2nd and 15. Oh, Jamel Dean now is going into the blue tent, so injuries are piling up already. Son Reddick and Dean are out. Baker dealing with injury. Bucky is too slow. I don't know what it's been. Bucky's having probably his worst game I've seen him play in. Ewers hands it off here to number 5, and that's a missed tackle by JPP. Eventually, he is stopped after a gain of about 8. Third down coming up. Can the Bucs going to stop? What a question. We will find out. We will find out. They're going to let the clock run into the 4th quarter. So Dolphins are deep in Buccaneers territory to start the 4th quarter. We will see what happens on 3rd down when we come out of the break. Whoops. There we go. This is so rigged. They end zone, give it to Tucker. I agree. Dark Knight. Oh, hey. My dog scared me there. After sitting out for 2 years, JPP looks better than the rest of the defense. Honestly, a little bit. I mean, you know it's bad when Lavonte David is missing tackles. You know it's bad when that's happening. All right. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Commercial break right now. Gonna take a lot for the Bucs to get out of this one. 4th quarter, grown men time. Gotta dig in and deep and pull out this win. I hope so, Jerry. I hope so. I have faith. I'm gonna keep believing until the wheels fall off. That's what I keep saying. You can't be a real fan if you're not through all the tribulations. Oh. I'm ready for a Bucs takeaway or turnover. Yeah, if you remember, I was at the Patriots Bucs game this season. That Tyke Smith interception in the end zone was really clutch. No one can tell me this isn't sabotage. I can understand. I can understand how that feels that way. It does look like really sloppy. Um, I don't have anything, baby. Look, it's empty. Okay. Big stop right here. Let's go Bucs. I hope so. Earlier, Lavonte David had a runner wrapped up in the line of scrimmage and let him go. I know. That's what kind of tells me this might be his last season. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you, James. All right. Ewers looking to throw. He throws. It's caught. And he's tackled by Jacob Parrish on 3rd and 7. Was that a stop? It is 4th down. 4th and 2. My guess is the Dolphins will take the field goal. Make it a 2-score game. You know what would be nice? Is if the Bucs could get their own blocked field goal. Wouldn't that be very timely? So this is a 31-yard attempt. Should be a chip shot. Kick is up and it is good. Dolphins lead by 10. Not where you want to be. Well, there goes my score prediction because I had the Bucs winning 23-17. And now the Dolphins have more than the points I had predicted them they were going to score. If the Bucs lose and the Panthers lose, the Bucs are out. Yeah, back to back 2-score. Wait, back to a 2-score game. Yeah. That's what that's what I thought. I feel like we have to win today in order to stay in the playoff race, regardless of what happens in the Panthers game. Um, I think so. Got about 14 minutes to figure it out. We will find out. My I'm a little I have my doubts. I'm gonna, like I said, we'll see what happens, but we're gonna need this offense to wake up. They're not playing well at all. Pats take Drake May out with a huge lead. May goes 19 of 21, 256 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Oh my God. Yeah, it looks like him and Stafford are gonna come down to a race of who will be the MVP. See, your dog is saying get rid of Bowles. Yeah, no, I agree. He's barking at me because he's tired of my excuses and Bowles' excuses. If the Bucs lose and the Panthers lose, we can beat the Panthers in Week 18 and tie it. At least that's what I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's Doctor. I think the Bucs have to win today, uh, regardless of the Panthers game, in order to stay alive. I think if they lose today, that they're out. I think. I believe we still have a chance if both Bucs and Carolina lose. They haven't mentioned it on the TV, so I have to do someone if someone wouldn't mind doing like the calculator thing, the playoff calculator. They got to win or Ravens will be better off. Well, the Ravens are in the AFC though. We don't have to worry about them. Okay, Jalen Waddle's back on the sideline. He has a thing wrapped around his waist though. It would come down to the strength of schedule and hours would be harder. Okay. Because we beat the Seahawks and then them, but they also beat the Rams. Okay, so yeah, currently Seattle leads 17-3, getting close to the end of the third quarter, or most division wins. Uh, we beat the Saints and the Falcons, but then we would be tied. Yeah, if we beat the Panthers next week, then we would be tied in division wins and losses. So, anyway. All right, here we go. Baker throwing down the sideline for Mike Evans and overthrows him, but they throw a flag. They throw a flag. They're saying pass interference on the offense. They're calling it on Mike. They call it a push off. I checked if we lose and the Panthers lose and then we beat the Panthers in week 18, we would tie, but then it goes based off of the teams we beat, so we would take it. Okay. All right. Weird enough. Yeah, that was a bit of a push off. I can't even lie. Mike usually doesn't get called on the. Ooh, Baker's limping. Baker's limping. Something's wrong. All right, 1st and 20. That was a 10-yard penalty. Mike on the sideline. He's really upset. 14-10 left in the game. All right, Baker throws a screen to Ibuka. Forgot he was even on the team at this point. They tackle him. Typically, Mike's a good player to throw it up to because most defensive players either hold him or Mike has a good way of making it look like he's getting held. It's a special superpower of his. Okay, that was a gain of 6, so they're calling it 2nd and 14. Pass to Godwin, and he falls down. Had trouble staying up. I mean, listen, the tackling by the Dolphins has been much, much better than the Buccaneers. 3rd and 7 coming up. Can't really go 3 and out here, man. Looks like maybe there's a injured player. What's going on? That was Godwin on the catch. He was tripped. He tried to stay up and then ended up kind of falling forward. I'm not sure what's going on right now. There's some kind of stoppage. Oh yeah, okay. It's the Dolphins number 3, it looks like, on defense. He's correct with that, Blades of Chaos. Okay, cool. 4th quarter Carolina game. Yeah, we just need Seattle to hold on. Thank you, Jerry. All right, well, I guess it's not a do or die game today. It felt like it was one, but maybe not. I would still prefer to win. I always prefer to win. It would only be a do or die game if Carolina comes back and wins. Your volume, huh? Your volume is off? Oh, maybe it's the internet connection. Hello, hello. All right, Baker throwing. Oh! Incomplete. Good defense. 4th and 7. Golly. That was actually a good throw from Baker. Hold on. Hello. Let me know when you guys can hear me. I just checked it. It says it's on. Man. Oh, crap. I can't hear me. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, it's okay. You're okay. Nugget's clearly very upset. My dog. He doesn't like that there's things going wrong in this game. So punt was down around the 3-yard line, but not a good sign for the game. Obviously, Bucs can't even really get a first down. Hey, buddy. What's up? What's up? I mean, he wants to play. Want the tennis ball? Ooh. Your sound we've lost. Yeah, I can't hear. Crap. Okay. Shoot. What is going on here? Hold on, hold on. Hell. Okay, some people can hear, but some people can't. So weird. If you can't hear him, you should have to leave and rejoin. Okay, thank you, Timothy. Appreciate you. If you're okay with doing that, that'd be awesome. Because otherwise, I'd have to like restart the stream, and that would be a whole thing. It's okay, Nugget. You need to go outside? What's up? Okay. Okay. I had to close and reopen and can hear you now. Sweet. Thank you. Much appreciated. Sounds like people just have to leave, then come back in. Hey. Uh-oh, Panthers scored. They got a touchdown. Otten, he was playing a little bit in the first half, but I'd have to look again. They haven't mentioned anything, though. Got muted, brother. It sounds like some people can't hear me, though. Okay, it's okay. All right, well, Panthers only are down by 7 now. Nugget, come on. It's okay. All right, handoff here. And there is a flag. Pre-snap penalty. Cope needs to be playing. Did I get put in timeout? I can't tell. No, I can see, Scotty, I can see your comments. Hey, it's okay. You're okay. Crap. Nugget, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. He has to leave and come back. Okay. This is a handoff. And it is a tackle in the backfield, but there is a flag, though. Hopefully it's not a face mask. If it's... Oh, what's the flag? It's a flag on the Dolphins. Oh, holding on... Oh, they declined the penalty, though, because there was a tackle in the backfield. Interception, please. I agree, Jerry. We need an interception or something. Jamel Dean is sitting on the sideline, so he is not playing right now. It is Parrish and BMO and as corners. Ooh, 2nd and 13 after the tackle for loss. They're back on their own 1.5-yard line. Ewers standing in shotgun in the end zone. This is a fake handoff, and barely get the flat route to Waller. Gets a gain about a yard. Good coverage though by Izzian. Oh, I forgot Izzy. Dude, why do I keep forgetting about Izzian? He's a really good nickel corner for us sometimes. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my dog quiet. All right, big 3rd and 12. We need a stop here, guys. We need a stop. And he fakes the toss. Yaya. Oh, no. There's no way, dude. They got a first down. They got a first down. They got a first down. They did a fake pitch rollout. Toss it to one of their tight ends named Hill, and he ran for an easy first down. Best defense all game. Let's go. Until that play, Todd's got to go. I agree. Let's go. This is just inexcusable. 3rd and long. Once again, they convert. Really inexcusable stuff there. And this is a handoff. And they bring him down after a gain about half a yard. Yeah, never mind from Jerry. Defense was playing well until that play. And now the Panthers are making a comeback, so we might just lose the whole thing right. It's okay, baby. You're okay. I know. This game sucks. I know. Ugh, this game sucks. Okay, hold on. Woo. Let me. You're breaking up. Had to stop in and say hi. Thank you, Jeremy. Busy doing stuff and trying to watch. Thank you so much. This defense is atrocious on. Okay, they tackle him at the line of scrimmage on second down there. Sorry. And I said you were negative, man. I'm sorry. No worries, Blades of Chaos. You're fine. Okay. There we go. No worries. I'm just I can see it coming. I've watched this team long enough where it's just, yeah, we're at 9.5 minutes left in the game. Bucs need a stop, man. They're still down 2 possessions. Takes the snaps. Bucs send a blitz, and it is caught for that could depends. They're calling it barely. Where are they positioning it? Looks like a 4th down. Barely. That could have easily been a 1st down though. That was really, really close. Bucs 3rd down defense is some of the worst I've ever seen. It's okay, Nugget. You're okay. 4th and 1. What are they doing? Nugget, hey. Shush. Ugh. Looks like they'll be punting. We're under 9 minutes now. Both teams lose. Winner takes all next week. They just said it. Okay, cool. Well. All right, fair catch at the 22-yard line. I'd still like to win if possible. Bowles coaches like the goal is to lose by less than expected. Yeah. Okay. Waddle's back. Be careful. Okay. It's okay, baby. You're okay. Agreed. We just need a. We're at a commercial break right now after the fair catch, by the way. Bucs offense has to do something. We're now in 4 down territory. We're down by 2 possessions. And, we also still need to be keeping our eye on the Seahawks-Panthers game because that is also a 1-score game. So, definitely not out of the woods. Okay. This will be interesting. Even if we lose today, Bucs are looking at 2-8 in their last 10 games after starting 5-1. No, I know it's the Buccaneers are playing like one of the worst teams in the NFL. Mike just looks so disappointed and frustrated. He only has 1 catch for 16 yards in this game. Let Baker call the offensive plays now. That worked with Brady when we were with Leftwich, but I don't know how good Baker is at calling plays. Okay, we're at the 22-yard line with 8:37 left, 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. This takes the snap. They're blitzing off the edge. It is caught by Buka for a gain of about 6 or maybe 7. We're under 8.5 left to go in the game. If playing not to lose were a resume skill, Coach Bowles would be in the Hall of Fame. I agree, Jack. That pass rush needs to step up. W man, skinny via. I don't like it. Feeling big guy. Baker looking around for a throw, and it is broken up. It was intended for Bucky Irving over the middle. Baker taking way too long to try and find a guy. 8:09 left. 3rd and 3 coming up. Jordan Brooks still on the sideline. Let's see if they can do anything. Correction, they are being coached like one of the worst. No, fair enough. But Baker's also he is really not playing well. He's just panicking almost as soon as he gets the ball or the snap. It worked with Cohen. Also, Baker calls the plays. Sorry, buddy. 3rd and 3 coming up here, and he throws to the sideline. Wide open. Jalen McMillan running down the sideline. He's past the 50 to the, oh my gosh, up to the Dolphins' 43-yard line. Where's your tennis ball? Here we go. Ooh. Sorry, I'm keeping my dog entertained. Maybe someone is lining their pockets. Maybe. Chris Godwin has a touchdown in him, I promise. He already has a touchdown in this game. All right. Oh, Baker almost gets sacked, but he's staying alive. They didn't call the play dead. He throws it to the sideline. It's caught by Mike Evans for a 1st down. Okay, sorry. I was distracted by my dog. McMillan put in all the work. Mike looks like his shoulder's bothering him. His neck is bothering him. I'm not sure what just happened there. If anything, I thought Baker's neck would be hurt because he had to run out of that. Okay, so Evans on the sideline dealing with an injury. 7 minutes left to go. Baker throwing to the end zone, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. A horrible decision and pass. Oh, Baker, what in the world is wrong with you, dude? This is rough. This is this. It's a horrible decision. There's no reason you should throw that ball. Davis with the pick. 6:56 left. Looks like we're going to be relying on the Seattle Seahawks to keep our season alive. Mike's hurt. Baker blows it. Yeah. It's okay. There we go. OMG from Jerry. Yeah. This is a rough one, guys. That looks like we kind of blew it there. I don't know why he would throw that. That was a disgusting play from Baker. Sorry, my dog is, this is my dog, by the way, guys. He's very active. I'm just so over it. Yeah, I agree, Dr. Dactyl. Whew, boy, guys. Baker should have ran the ball. Seahawks at the 10-yard line. At least that's good. What was that? Oh. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted. This hurts. They sure know how to make a grown man shed a tear. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Baker's just being completely outplayed by Ewers. Oh, boy. This is a bad football team. This is one of the worst, as it stands right now. There has to be changes. This is not. Yeah. Seahawks in the red zone. Go Seahawks. Did they score? That's almost more important now. Okay, so they're at the 10. That's what I'm seeing. But it is third down, so let's see what Baker saw here. Oh, the safety made a good play there, honestly. He did like an Ed Reed play. He flipped his body and baited Baker to throw the ball. Wow. I almost want to give credit. I mean, anyway, that was just an unnecessary throw from Baker. He didn't have to go for the touchdown, but he wanted to. Okay, handoff there to Achane. He gets tackled in the backfield by Broswell. Under 7 minutes left to go in the game. Might be a good time to rest Baker, to be honest. Maybe. I'm getting close to that. Second and 11 coming up. Shh, okay. Shh. Second and 11. Bucs have been sleeping all day. Let's put your dog in. Thank you. All right, tackle at the line of scrimmage. Third and long coming up. What's up, buddy? Ooh. Oh, boy. Nugget could probably do better than these right now. Well, if they could get a stop here on third and 11, Seahawks just got a field goal. Okay, that's good. They have, what, 5.5 minutes left, just like this game? All right, Ewers takes the snap, a blitz. He throws to the sideline, and incomplete, guarded by Benjamin Morrison. That was intended for Jalen Waddle. It's an incomplete pass. They force a fourth down. Okay, come on. It's okay. You're okay. Ooh, really struggling here with my dog. Sorry, guys. I think he's bored. No. You won't even let me pick him up. He's like, I'm sick of you streaming. It's okay. Go Seahawks, go. I hope so. I hope they can finish the game. Everyone's outplaying Baker. Yeah, Baker's been playing terribly for the past 2 months. All right, punt goes out of bounds. Looks like we'll be starting around the 25-yard line. We just need the Seahawks to maintain their lead. Maybe the Bucs can still pull out a miracle here, but they're going to need Baker to not play like absolute garbage. We will see what happens. You're okay, Nugget. Probably at the next commercial break, I might need to quickly take my dog out. Come on, man. Sorry, guys. This Bucs team is just poorly coached. OC play calling is pure awful. Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's like on my back now. Maybe this is more fun for him. All right, Baker takes the snap. He throws. It's caught by Godwin, who gets just up to the first down marker. That's probably going to be a first down at the 42-yard line. Search party for Otten. Seriously, let drop Baker and Todd and get Joe Burrow. We're not going to get Joe Burrow. Baker takes the snap. He throws over the middle again. That's Godwin, who gets down to about the 50-yard line. We're under 5 minutes left in the game. Go. All right. So Mike Evans and Jalen Waddle not doing much right now. Baker takes the snap. He's throwing deep down the sideline. Almost a one-handed grab by Egbuka, but also a really poor decision from Baker when he was double covered. That's just not a smart throw, especially on second and short. That could have easily been intercepted. Egbuka almost brought that in. Baker got paid and quickly regressed. I mean, he played really well last year. It's just this year has been really off. They might, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Baker. They might force him to play out his contract next year. All right, looking to throw. He's looking. He's dancing around. He throws it to Bucky. Tries to make a good miss, and he gets. Oh crap! He got pushed out right before the first down marker. It's 4th and 1. We need to move on from Baker. I don't know if I'm there yet still, guys. He's literally throwing into double coverage. Why? I don't know. I just saw what he did with Liam. Okay, we're going for it, guys. We're on the Dolphins' 49-yard line. They take the snap. It's a screen to Godwin, who makes it, and he keeps running, and he's pushed out of bounds. It's first down for the Buccaneers. Godwin got shoved out of bounds pretty hard, but he's looking like he's okay. That was a big play on 4th and 1. Great block by Mike Evans for the screen. Don't need Favre ball right now. I know it feels like Jameis Winston. I know. All right, 1st and 10 from the Dolphins' 38.5-yard line. Baker in shotgun takes the snap. Rachaad White makes the block. It's caught by Jalen McMillan for a gain of about 8 yards. Nugget, it's okay. It's over. Are you ahead of me? Is he going to throw another interception? Fire Bulls and OC. All right, Baker. Oh, strip sack. Strip sacked by the Dolphins. Dolphins recover. Bradley Chubb with the strip sack. All right. Fumble. Dolphins have the ball. Oh, God. Looks like the Panthers turned it over on downs, so it's done. That will be the game, unfortunately. Really bad bounce. Turn out the lights. I agree. Wow. I don't really know what to say at this point. This is it's hard to watch. Ewers tosses it to A-Chain, who gets about 7 yards. Oh, Todd Bowles proving every week that playing not to lose is a full-time career. Maybe. They're just going to run out the clock now. Baker looks so dejected. Something is very wrong with this team, guys. That's all I can say. Very, very wrong. Ewers takes the snap. He hands it off there and tackled by Vita Vea. 3rd and short coming up. O-line. Wait, Todd Bowles isn't out there playing football. Blame the team. O-line to dag on skinny camp block. They're not executing. No, I mean, they're not executing, but the coaches are, I don't know. It's definitely more than the players. This just seems, I don't know. It's an embarrassing performance. We can't beat the bottom of the league is crazy work. Yeah, that means we are the bottom of the league right now. The Buccaneers are one of the worst teams in the league. That's undeniable at this point. And yet, given that the way that the Panthers game is going, we still might have a chance to make the playoffs next week. So Crazy stuff, man. That's like blaming the viewers for the Bucs losing? What are you talking about? The coaches have a major part to play in putting their team in a position to win. Uh, Timeout Dolphins with 3:04 left. I think it was to avoid a delay of game penalty. That's still 3rd and 3 for them. This is a beaten team. I don't think we go to the playoffs like this. We just aren't ready. It sure feels that way, and yet we still might have a chance next week. Regardless, if the score holds, that we will have a losing record this year, guaranteed. Another rookie quarterback beats the Bucs. You just gotta blow the whole thing up. I agree. It's a complete disaster from top to bottom. Um, Runs it himself, and he gets the first down. Ewers with the run. Wow. 50th anniversary edition looking horrible, ending to a great movie. Good game call today. See you next week. Now you can't blame the coach for the play on the field. I think you can. I I just I disagree. He's not getting his guys motivated. Wow. Well, yeah, the Bucs just wow. Hard to watch, man. This is a rough ending. It makes me sad. And all right, tackle is made after a gain of about 4-ish yards. Last time I was taken by the Bucs was 2:54 left in the game. They went out last night to South Beach. Strikes again, maybe. I would say the most to blame on this game. I mean, the defense really had some poor tackling, but Baker with two really bad interceptions. The strip sack, that was just a good play by the Dolphins defense there. But yeah, Mike can't go out like this, man. I need Mike Evans to play another season. Um, but something has to change. And that probably means Todd Bowles has to go. Seattle 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. Still hope next week. They went out last night and fired Toilet Bowles. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come down to next week in Tampa, which I will very likely be at. Man, what happened? Bucs are collapsing. Oh, they've already collapsed. They make it hard to think they can pull it off a win. I don't know. The Panthers should be favored next week for sure. Okay, there is an end around handoff to Washington, who is tackled just as the 2-minute warning occurs. They are at the Buccaneers 40 or 39-yard line right now. Maybe they attempt a field goal. My guess is they just punt it. But yeah, Bucs have no timeouts. They'll probably have to drive the length of the field. Their only way of winning this would be with an onside kick, regardless. So, and make it hard to What film did they study? Because every scene all year that the Dolphins wasn't going to lay down. That one pick was avoidable. We didn't have to pass. That was a play call problem, not an execution problem. I see exactly. Seahawks in the red zone. Can they finish it with a touchdown? Okay, they did. Seahawks scored a touchdown. If they get the extra point, they'll be up by 3 scores. So that means that very likely next week will be a battle for the top of Poop Mountain, as I like to try and say it in a PG way. Yep, they get the extra point. So next week will be an NFC South division battle. Bucs, weirdly enough, can still take the division next week. Uh, no one feels good about it, but at least we have a meaningful game to play next week. I don't know. I mean, I think just with the way things have gone, I'd be surprised if we win next week. But um, I think Todd Bowles is going to be fired, regardless of what happens next week, and if we win that game, whatever happens in the playoffs, barring some miracle turnaround. I mean, this team looks like one of the worst teams in the league. So, oh boy, it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, told you, Todd Toilet Bowls. Yeah, you told us. And as you know, true Bucs fans, 27-10. Okay, Jerry. Yeah, it will be very much the game of the NFC South. Poop Mountain next week. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. And just if you're a rookie, man, you just want to play the Buccaneers. Mike is standing right next to Todd Bowles. That's interesting. And punt is away. Fair catch is called. And it's down around the 8-yard line. So with 150 left, the Bucs will try to do something. Baker is holding his right arm gingerly, so it seems like he is hurt. At this point, I don't know, man. Baker shouldn't have to carry the team. He's been getting beat up all second half of the season with our banged up O-line. It's funny, next week, two loser teams will fight for first place. How many curse words would Todd Bowles use this week? He can't convince us he's scary enough to light a fire. I agree. Even when he's using curse words, he says it in a very collected voice. All right, ball at the 9-yard line. Baker in shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws, caught by Godwin, who is running and has quite a bit of space. Running down the side. Oh my goodness. Makes it all the way down to the Dolphins' 33-yard line. Well, that was fun. That'll boost Baker's stats. When they started 5-1, people were screaming Baker for MVP, 2-8 in the last 10 games, and it's the coach's fault. It's everyone's fault, dude. All right, 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Baker takes the snap. Again, he's looking. It's caught by Cade Otton. And then he falls for a first down at the 19-yard line. Clock is still running. No timeouts for the Buccaneers. Getting close to the 1-minute marker. Chris Godwin trying to make a play a little too late. Hey, if you get a touchdown, then you get an onside. You never know. All right, Baker takes the snap on 1st and 10. He's throwing it up into the end zone, and it is way too far, but there is pass interference or a flag that was called. Looks like it's on the Dolphins, so that will stop the clock with 54 seconds left, and the ball will now be at inside the 5-yard line. Where was this offense? Belichick, anybody? LOL. No, we're not going to do that. Dr. Dactyl will take Belichick. Okay. I don't know. I don't want him. Somehow Baker has 329 yards. That is not indicative of how this game has gone. All right. At the 4-yard line, Baker in shotgun takes the snap, rolls out to his left, and he throws, and that's Mike Evans. Hey, we got a touchdown for Mike. Yay. Garbage time touchdown. But at least Mike got a tutty. All right, well, it'll come down to a now they want to play. Yeah, where was this? Can we? Okay, now we'll just kick an onside and tie it up. Listen, I like onside kicks. They're fun to watch. All right, extra point is up and good. So I wasn't gonna. I didn't think I was gonna have to change the score anymore on this. Let's see here. Wow, we found our playbook right when it doesn't matter. Let's see what happens, man. We can watch an onside kick at least. We can watch an onside kick. If Dolphins recover, that will be the end of the game. Baker's like really grimacing on the sideline. He seems to be really injured. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Oh, Dolphins barely recover the onside. That will be your final, unfortunately. Buccaneers lose. Now 7 over their last 8. They've lost 8 games of their last 10. And it is official. It is official that next week will still be played for the NFC South crown because the Panthers also lost to the Seahawks today. So hopefully Baker's okay. We'll see what happens. We need better players. Yeah. Buccaneers will drop to 7-9. Um This is the most dejected I've ever seen Baker. He looks miserable. Holy smokes, guys. What a collapse of a season. We were 6-2 at one point. We are now 7-9. Oh, thank you. Thank the Seahawks for giving us a little Christmas cheer. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching, everyone. A really, really unfortunate game to watch. Tough to watch. Uh, Hard one to swallow, but Baker turned back into a pumpkin. Good God, Buccaneers. Well, thank you to everyone who watched and joined in, even though this game kind of sucked. At least Mike got a touchdown. I don't know. There's not much to really take from this. Not a lot of positives. Bye, Sebastian. Rough game. Thank you, Connor. Franco Linea. I don't have any more insults of things to say. Yeah. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Means a lot to those who watched. Stuck through my dog barking. Now watch our game be flexed. I don't know if that'll happen. Crazy stuff, man. Holy smokes. Fire bowls. Agreed. Wow. Oh, we just went to the Jags game. Anyway. Anyway, so they're showing the Jags. How would you like to have to do a press conference after this crap show? Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I mean, he's had to do constant press conferences after all of these games, and there's not much left to say at this point. Not much left to say. So, Great stream. Thanks again, everyone, and pray that we can turn this around. Boo. That's sorry, I was not saying that as a response to your comment. Thank you, Jerry. We still have a chance. Our season's still alive. We just have to beat the Panthers next week, weirdly enough. Um, Good job. Thank you so much, Tom. It means a lot. Sean with the boo. Very well deserved boo for our Buccaneers. This team is the losing has gotten very contagious. It's kind of just really hard to get the losing bug out of our system. But anyway, I appreciate everyone for watching. It means a lot to me and the channel. And we'll cover talk about the game and how this affects the Buccaneers and all that stuff. Talk about all the updates coming up in the future. Maybe Kalijah Cansey will play next week. We'll see. Because golly, does our pass rush need it? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But you all don't think it's a little suspicious that the hats say opportunity, LOL. Oh, that might be reading a little too much into it. Oh, wow. Jack's just got a first down. Okay. Anyway, Liam Cohen's probably going to secure a division championship right now and still be play for the 1 seed. So that's a nice little salt in the wound after the game we just watched. But props to everyone who's watching. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe we can correct the little things this week. Seriously. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good week. Have a good week.